Yes guys, we are back again with another Elvis reaction. We've had a kind donation today from Paul, who has said, could you react to Pieces of My Life by Elvis? And he sent me the link to the Elvis version that he said is like, this is the best quality studio version. So I've received that. Then I did a little bit of digging because you get that Elvis double whammy. And it turns out that the song was originally sung by a guy called Charlie Rich. I've never heard of him. This was back in the 70s, I believe it said. We've got to start off with there, haven't we? The first guy to do it was Charlie Rich. Let's see what he's saying, and then we will listen to the Elvis version after. Do you know what? I did a reaction. The last one I did was a Millie Jackson comparison. The first one ever where I gave it to someone else and not Elvis. I've had a couple where they've been sat on the fence, but it was a crazy one, guys. Caught me off guard. Her version was super strong and it just suited, that song suited her so well. So now it's got me shook. So let's see what Charlie Rich had. I read something about country, so this might be a country kind of song, which will be sick because Elvis's country songs, top tier. Right, let's start off Charlie Rich, let's go. Sun Records.
Want a glass full of whiskey and women that I never knew too well. Lord, the things I've seen and done, most of which I'd be ashamed to tell. I don't know how it started, but that's what makes a man, I guess. Now I'm holding on to nothing and trying to forget the rest. I'm looking back on my life to see if I can find the pieces. I know that some were stolen, yeah, and some just blew away. Well, I found the bad parts and found all the sad parts, but I guess I threw the best part away. Playing the bars and playing like a star, anything to get a name. Carrying on and living on songs that my friends had written for me to sing. I'm looking back on my life to see if I can find the pieces. I know that some were stolen, yeah, and some just blew away. Well, I found the bad parts and found all the sad parts, but I guess I threw the best part away. Yeah, for all the pieces of my life, I threw the best part away.
It felt like when it ended, it wasn't the right time for it to end. It just like cuts off, but it's a nice song. He's got a good voice, just a strong voice. I was trying to wrap my brain of who he sounds like. I can't think off the top of my head, but he's got a similar voice to someone. Leave it in the comments if you can think of who he sounded like there. It does something about the tone of his voice. It's very... I've heard it somewhere. But It was nice. It was good. Did you see that about Sun Records? That Elvis has recorded there, and loads of people have recorded there. I definitely need to do a little research into Sun Records. Maybe there should be like a playlist or some episodes around the best songs made at Sun Records, or I don't know. Maybe there's something in that. But it was a nice song. I like the bassy sound. It sounded like one of them stood up double basses kind of sound. Nice. Everything was good. But let's hit Elvis's version. I've got a feeling this is the kind of song that's could be manipulated by Elvis quite well. You know, I feel like I've got pretty good instincts about these songs when, you know, like what Elvis could do and stuff. I feel like after all these episodes we've done on Elvis, I've got a good understanding, and I have inklings where I know he could do certain things in certain areas just from listening. I feel like it anyway. Maybe I'm wrong, but I feel like this kind of song is something that Elvis could manipulate very well. Let's find out though, because who knows? Who knows? Right, this is Elvis Presley, Pieces of My Life. Let's go.
What a glass full of whiskey, women that I never knew too well. Lord, the things I've seen and done, most of which I'd be ashamed to tell. I don't know how it started, that's what makes a man, I guess. Now I'm holding on to nothing, trying to forget the rest. I'm looking back on my life, see if I can find the pieces. I know that some were stolen and some just blew away.
Oh.
Well, I found the bad parts, found all the sad parts, but I guess I threw the best parts away. Lord, away. Playing the bars, playing like a star, anything to get a name. Carrying on, living on songs my friends wrote for me to sing. I'm looking back on my life, see if I can find the pieces. Know that some were stolen and some just blew away. Well, I found the bad parts, found all the sad parts, but I guess I threw the best parts away. Away. Lord, the pieces of my life, they're everywhere, they're everywhere. And the one I miss most of all is you, and you know who. Looking back on my life, Lord, to see if I can find the pieces. Looking back on my life today to see if I can find the pieces. Looking back on my life, God help me find the pieces.
Cool. Real cool. The ending got me like thinking, like picturing, you know what I mean? Like, he's kind of gone off trail. Normally an Elvis song is shorter than everyone else's. If we've done a comparison, like, and two people have done the same song, 9 times out of 10, Elvis's is going to be shorter because he might speed it up a little bit. And his songs end up being like 2 minutes something. This one was... Charlie Rich's version was 2 minutes 45. Elvis's was 4 minutes. So he's obviously said, like, carry on with the instruments and stuff like that. I'm going to do the, like, outro section where he's just, like, repeating, like, the looking back on my life kind of section. He obviously felt that's what he wanted to sing. So it got me thinking, like, put yourself in his, or not in his shoes, but, like, just try and think about what Elvis was thinking at the time when he was recording the song. Like, he obviously liked the song and he liked how it was being played by all the instruments and stuff, which sounded really nice. Like, this was more like the electric bass, and when it kind of there's like a little section in between, like, the verses or something, and you just hear this little run on the bass, but it's really mellow, but it just sounds so cool. I love hearing stuff like that. It's hard to explain that without pointing it out, but I don't like to interrupt it too much. But really cool. There's only one, like, this channel, we do comparisons. It's not a versus, but it's totally fine to show love to everyone who's on it. But if you want a preference, that's up to you. There's nothing wrong with that. And in this case, Elvis, thank you. That's my preference, you know what I'm saying? What did you guys think? I like the song. I'm not going to say it's up there with one of the ones that, like, blows my mind. There's so many that do. I really enjoyed it. But there's like a... You know when you've been Elvised. You know what I mean? This wasn't... Like, if I had, like... I meet someone who's not an Elvis fan, I wouldn't necessarily go, right, you have to listen to Pieces of My Life, if I'm honest. I did enjoy it, so... But, you know, I'm just ballparking what I'm saying. There's certain songs that is like, no, you have to listen to this. It will change your life. You know what I mean? They're the ones I'm looking for with Elvis, where it's like, that was next level. And I love that feeling. And we've had a few recently that have been like that. And it got me thinking, my brother has his own YouTube channel. He does reactions. He's got way more subscribers than me. He does all kinds of different things, but he's never done Elvis. And I was thinking, me and him, like, I might bring him onto my channel, and I want to try and convince him to become an Elvis fan. And I want to use, like, 2 Elvis performances that are going to be the ones that convert someone into an Elvis fan. So that's why I'm mentioning that, because I've been thinking about it recently over the past few days. Like, if I was going to select 2 performances that would convert anyone into an Elvis fan, which would I go for? So, guys, what do you reckon to that? Should we do it for starters? Because then he was saying he wants to try and get me into Dire Straits or something like that. I've heard a couple of the songs, but never really. And he was like, come onto my channel, I'll try and convert you. you try and convert me. So we've just been talking about it, but I was thinking, which ones would I pick? My ultimate favourite has got to be If I Can Dream 1968. I've said it so many times. It imprinted into my whole life, and I always go back to that one. But there's been a fair few, like 1970s performance and stuff like that. What have we done so far that you guys think, nah, that has to be up there? That's a competitor. Let me know. But thank you for the donation. Thank you guys for tuning in. Have you got yourself one of these yet? The je ne sais quoi! Do you not want one? If you do, you know what to do. Get onto RAYGObloom.com. Just have a look. Just go on to it. You don't have to buy one if you don't want. Have a look round. There's the same t-shirt in black with the white Elvis, or there's a My Boy Jerry t-shirt, or you could even get a broken Knuckle and support the channel. But any Elvis or Jerry t-shirts, $5 is going to go over to the Elvis Presley Charitable Foundation from each t-shirt sold. And we have sold a few now. So that money is getting compiled together. And then in one of my episodes down the line, I'll probably give you guys a cut off of when, like, I'm going to send the money. And then we'll go from there. And then I'll send the money over and just put it on one of my channel episodes so you guys can see. I think it's a nice thing to do. But yeah, if you've enjoyed the video, click subscribe if you're not already. And if you want an Elvis double whammy, follow the link in the description. I'll see you guys on the next one.